afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. Guys, I've got probably one of the best buys in the country that we're going to review today for under $30,000. I mean, guys, this thing has got everything. Holiday Rambler. This is a 2004 Holiday Rambler Vacationer. It's the model 36DBD. This is one that we sold about 4 or 5 years ago. Folks have been using it. Got 54,000 miles, excuse me. They called us the other day, says, hey, you know, we're going to get out of RVing. We're going to buy a tiny home, sell our home, join this tiny home community, and wanted to know if we wanted to buy it. And he hauled around, arm wrestled back and forth a little bit, winded up buying it, went and picked it up in Jonesboro, Georgia, where they kept it at. And well, long story short, here it is. Hadn't even got it on the lot yet. I'm back here at the shop where we bring incoming RVs in to kind of clean up and just do a little go over before we put them out for sale. And I wanted to film this one. This thing will be gone this time tomorrow, guys. This is a 2004 Holiday Rambler Vacationer 36DBD, 36 feet 11 inches long total length, guys. 2 slide outs, Workhorse chassis. It's got everything. Low miles, extremely high build quality, washer and dryer, bath and a half, $29,900. Tires were just put on just recently, $4,000 worth of tires. I think they said put on. Let's see if I can see a date code on them. Pretty sure they said last year or so, but I mean, they look great. And yes, guys, we are going to drive it later in the video. Beautiful full body paint. This is back when they actually put full body paint on coaches. Guys, you can say what you want about newer RVs. They don't build them like this anymore. 9-layer peaked aluminum roof. They don't do that anymore because they couldn't keep up production if they built them like this. 5-layer side walls, 5-layer floor system. Got a trailer hitch on the back, rated for 4,000 pound towing capacity. Hydraulic leveling jacks, hydraulic slide outs, not the electric stuff like they put in today. 50 amp electrical service. Got a 5500 Onan gasoline generator. Stepping around it, guys, I mean, look at this thing. Hadn't washed it yet, but we'll get around to it. Look at this thing, no delamination. Got the window awnings. And guys, I know these older motor homes don't have the technological amenities the newer ones have, but they more than make up for it in the build quality. I mean, I would love, you know, 20 years from now, you're not going to see 2022s 20 years from now hold up like this thing does. You know, 20 years from now, we're going to be looking back on days like this, us old timers, and remember, God, I remember back in the old days when you could buy a 20-year-old motorhome and still be in nice condition like this, but can't do that anymore. Windshields look great. It does have a driver's side door. Got the motor running, got the generator running, chrome mirrors. You know, is it brand new? Of course not, but it's a 19-year-old motor home. But man, this thing's beautiful. Power awning. It's got the AlumiGuard and it's got the acrylic material instead of vinyl, which is a cloth-like material. So it doesn't mildew like the vinyl does, doesn't tear like the vinyl does. Beautiful awning, 10-gallon gas electric water heater, outside stereo. Power steps work great. Wait till you see the inside of this thing. I mean, it's gorgeous, guys. We replaced the carpet when we sold it a few years ago, and the carpet still looks great. Now, I know the colors may be outdated by today's standards, but guys, for $29,900, you can change that if you want to. This thing, beautiful. Maple cabinets, solid hardwood, just like you have in your own home. Not that cheap press board stuff. Core in solid surface countertops. Twin ducted roof airs, both are ice cold. Workhorse chassis. Look at these flex steel captain's chairs. Look how padded these things are. These things are like a recliner, probably too comfortable if you ask me. Tilt, cruise, all that stuff. 50, excuse me guys, I was messed up on the miles. 59,268 miles. No check engine light. It does have the parking brake on. That's why you got that exclamation mark. That'll go off as we disengage the parking brake. Get this, guys, dash air is blowing cold. Power gear jacks. Original TV, so you can see everything fits originally. You can change that if you want to, but I like the looks of the original stuff. It does have a swivel chair right here, and this is a recliner, and if you pull this back and move this front seat up, you do have a little table right here that pops up. A couple little blinds I'm gonna have one of my people fix. That needs to be restrung. Those day-night shades that were notorious for doing that. You do have a sofa that makes a bed, table booth that makes, this thing is beautiful, guys. And you know, guys, this is more my cup of tea. This is what I'm comfortable in. This is what you know, when I was in sales, this was top of the line. This is what I used to sell. This is what I'm familiar with and what I like using myself personally. They have a character to them and a quality to them that newer RVs just don't have. You know, you don't pass, you don't see 10 of these at every campground you visit that are just alike. I mean, these are just really neat RVs. And look at this, guys. It does have almost a brand new washer and dryer that they put in a couple years back. Washer and dryer combo. Granted, most of y'all probably never use it, but it's there. Does have a microwave. This is a convection oven, so you can bake in it, you can microwave something with it. You do have, and look at this, guys, all the stovetop covers, 2-burner stovetop, all the stovetop covers and sink covers are still in here. They're not broken. That's unusual for a 19-year-old motorhome. All the lights work. Wow. Again, guys, $29.9. Write that on your hand. Grab a pen, write that on your hand so you can remind yourself. And keep that road on your hand when you come and look at it, because you're gonna think you're looking at something twice that price. But $29.9. And the folks told me everything worked on it. So far, everything we've touched has worked on it. Here's your half bath. Got an RV toilet, medicine cabinet, Corian countertops. Do have the hardwood floors before you go into the bathroom. Man, this thing's like stepping back through time. I like to have both hands to unlock that, but you do have a slide out pantry. You walk through the master bedroom. Look at this, guys. Original bedspread from 2004. Matches all the window treatments and the headboard. Queen bed. Here's your thermostat for both ACs and for your heat as well. Big closet, storage, TV, again, original television. And of course your master bath is back here in the back. The shower is not even turned yellow. Right there tells you this thing spent a lot of time undercover. Now I didn't go, my driver picked this up. I didn't pick it up, so I don't know how they stored it. But from the looks of the shower, it's obviously been kept undercover. Because if you keep these things out in the open, first of all, the outside wouldn't look as good as this thing did after 19 years if it's been stored outside. Second of all, the UV rays coming through that skylight, if it was stored outside, would bleach this white plastic shower board a yellow color, and it doesn't do that. Right there's a sign that it's been stored out of the weather. Toilet over there. You do have a solid sliding privacy door, and of course your vanity. Medicine cabinet, fantastic vent fan, so when you take a hot shower to vent the steam out. Man, $29.9 for this coach. And look, guys, I'm gonna do my best to get this online tonight because it's already after 5. And if I can get one of my salespeople to ride with me, we'll test drive it. I'll bring their slide outs in, show you what it looks like. $29.9, and even though this thing's just an absolute killer price, it's still going to include our world famous major systems inspection. And we already know the awning works, even though that's not covered under the major systems inspection, but it does work. We do guarantee at $29.9, absolutely incredible price for this kind of quality and this kind of amenities. We do guarantee the major systems to work, which include the generator. It runs, puts out like it's supposed to. We'll check the plumbing systems, make sure the water heater, the water pump works. We'll make sure all the sinks and faucets, spigots, toilets, all that stuff works. We'll check and make sure refrigerator and freezer works, gets to operating temperature. We guarantee both roof airs to work at operating temperature. We check the steps, the drivability of it, make sure all that's like it's supposed to be. Like I said, it's got newer tires on it. You don't have to worry about tires. People took really good care of this thing, guys. And I've got it for $29. That I had to verify that when I wanted to sell it, because to me, I feel like this thing should be another $10,000 or more. And original furniture. The only thing that's different in here is the carpets was changed a few years ago. I mean, this thing is almost like a time capsule. And like I said, guys, and nothing against the new holiday Ramblers. They're just not like they were. I mean, that's just what it is. But $29.9, haggle-free firm. Now, guys, here's the deal, and this is another reason why we priced it so low. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is an older RV. The banks consider this as an older RV. I only have, I've got several different lenders we go through for financing. So if you need to finance this thing, keep in mind, I have one lender that will even remotely consider going back and financing a 2004 model. They want more money down. They want a higher interest rate. It doesn't matter if you have an 850 credit score and you're paying half of it down. The interest rate is going to be high. It's going to be upwards of close to 9 to 10%. Not trying to scare you off. I'm telling you the truth, and that's got nothing to do with your credit. It's because of the age of the collateral. So that's why we've got the price marked to where we do. We figured, all right, for those that need to finance it, considering you're going to have to pay a higher interest rate, we'll make up for it by asking a lower price. So it's $29.9. We originally thought about $32.9, $34.9, but we're going to keep it at $29.9. So for those of you that need to finance it, it's easier to justify paying a higher rate because it's an older RV, because you're saving so much off the price. Plus, guys, I mean, we don't have to get rich on every one of these. We pay cash for these. When we get a good deal, we sell a good deal. We don't price them by what they're worth. We price them by what we pay for them. And that's why our prices are so much lower than everybody else. First of all, no dealer in the country is going to take the time and the trouble to buy and sell a $29.9 motorhome, and much less advertise one, shoot a video on one. But guys, just because it's old don't mean it's worthless. To me, that's a plus. I would rather buy one, like, personally, me, in my honest personal opinion, I would rather buy something like this than a newer one, even if I have to spend a little bit of money fixing up a few things because of age. To me, this is more desirable to me than a 2000, to a 2020 model. Even and it's a fraction of the cost. And even if you have to spend some money fixing it up compared to a brand new one, fraction of the cost. And a lot better built. Like I said, peaked aluminum roof, 9 layers. They don't do that anymore. Not even on the brand new ones. Brand new ones are $250,000 now, something like this, equivalent to it in a Holiday Rambler, and not built near as well. I mean, they're rubber roofs on brand new ones. This is what Holiday Rambler is, guys. This is why I love Holiday Ramblers. This is the build quality that made them the luxury brand for decades that everybody else compared their motorhomes to. When I was a kid, Holiday Rambler was the Lexus of the RV world. They were the brand that everybody else wanted, and the brand that all the other manufacturers compared theirs to. And this is for this reason right here. You know, like I said, 20 years from now, I guarantee you 2022 models, 2023 models are not going to hold up. Like, there may be a few that might, if they're kept in shrink wrap storage, climate controlled storage, but no, in general, they're not going to hold up like this. I wish they would, because I think it's really going to affect our business 20 years from now, but who knows, guys. Maybe these RV manufacturers will take note and start building them like this again, but I doubt it. And it's not really their fault. It's a supply and demand issue. And I was reading the other day about this, guys. I was reading that over 9% of households in the United States now own an RV. 9%. In 2018, 5.4% of U.S. households owned an RV, or camper, or pop, some kind of towable or drivable RV. Sorry about that, guys. I was swinging my camera around too much. Apparently I made it overheat, which apparently it does really easy with this media mod on it. But what I was getting at, guys, you know, just RVs owners have almost doubled in 4 years. And you look at between 2004 and 2022, I don't know exactly the percentage of American people that owned RVs in 2004 was, but I would estimate probably 3%. And now it's 9%. So that's why RV manufacturers weren't in such a rush to put out. And this is my theory, of course. No, I don't know if it's fact. My theory is because RV manufacturers weren't in such a rush to put them out because of high demand, they could take a little more time and money to build them a little better than they do now. Now they just slap them together and rush them out as quick as they can, because every one that's built, they got 10 people wanting to buy it. So that's why they do it like that. So anyway, guys, this unit's $29.9, however you want to pay for it. Cash, trade, finance, your bank, my bank, it don't matter. Financing available with approved credit. Like I said, we only got one lender, so please check with your personal bank or credit union that you do business with. See what they do. Maybe you can get a better rate. I'm not sure. Or, I mean, you know, chances are whoever buys this thing is a cash buyer, but you know, if you do need to finance, check with your bank or credit union. Let us know if they need anything. We'll be happy to send it to them. Call us at 706-965-7929 before coming down to look. If you know you can buy it, call and leave a deposit on it. I can't stress that enough. This thing will be gone by this time tomorrow or the next day. You just do not see. This is probably the best buy on the internet right now for under 30 grand. Don't let it get away. Stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna pause the video for a minute and bring the rooms in, show you what it looks like with it in. Then hopefully I can get somebody to ride with me for a test drive, and hopefully it'll go better than my last one. Stay tuned, guys. I'll see you in just a minute. Alrighty, slide out procedure for this vacationer is motor off, parking brake set, slide your front seat all the way forward. Of course, standard steps with any slide out is you go outside, make sure all your bays are shut and latched. Make sure if you're parked outside under any trees or anything like that, that there's no debris on the top of your slide out. There wasn't. And make sure all obstacles are clear on the inside. You can see, guys, both slide outs are in, plenty of room to walk through, access to both bathrooms. You just have to crawl over a bed to get to the master. But you go in here into the bedroom area. This control panel right here, you've got your slide out switch for both slide outs. And these are hydraulics. You can only bring one in at a time. And bring one in till it's all the way in, and bring the other one in and it's all the way in. Either bring them all the way in or all the way out. There is no in between, guys. You can, if you don't bring them all the way in or all the way out, the seal cannot keep the water out. So always, and that's true with any slide out. There's no in between. All the way in or all the way out. And you do lose access because of this bed to some of these closets. You do have to crawl over the bed to get to the rear bath, but you can still sleep in the bed if you need to. You still got access to the half bath. So, and still walk through the entire RV. No problem. Full access to your kitchen, refrigerator, bathrooms. Just a little easier to get to this one than your master. Anyway, guys, I am going to get somebody to ride with me. We'll take it for a drive, and I'll see you in just a few minutes from the driver's seat. All right, everybody, now we're going to test drive this 2004 Vacationer. And got my good buddy Shane, one of our salespeople here, going to be my cameraman. Give him a call or a text, show him some love. And Shane, what's your number, buddy?
My phone number is 423-347-8478.
And he can answer any question about this RV, or if you want to buy it, give him a call. Be glad to help you. Don't wait on this thing at all. I can't stress that to you enough. This thing will be sold within a day or so, if not sooner. This is just not something you see every day for under 30 grand. And we're going to drive it, see how it does. And I'll let you know. We'll see how it shifts and rides and drives, and hopefully we're in for a treat. It is good to be back behind the wheel of a Holiday Rambler Class A, I'll tell you that. Nothing says screams open road like getting behind one of these Class A's. The wheel of one of these things. I mean, it's just a great visibility. You're sitting up tall, and love it. Good turning radius, at least for what it is. Allison transmission.
I'm impressed.
And hopefully we don't get rained on. Mirrors are good, everything good. I mean, I don't have any complaints about it so far. See what it does up this hill. 340 horsepower, 8.1 V8 on a Workhorse chassis. Should have the, believe this should be the 4-speed Allison with overdrive. Which in 2004 was the most powerful gas motor you could get in a motorhome, period. Let's see here. Leader of the pack. Good. Bad, nice and smooth, good shifting. Considering we're going up a hill from a dead stop. Yeah, guys, we'll take it up the interstate and see what it can do up the ramp. Now, I don't look for this thing to do what the Class C's can do, but I mean, it's a lot heavier, bigger vehicle, but definitely smooth. I mean, these Allisons just got just a great shift and feel to them.
I like the sound of them.
Yeah. Slow down a little bit. We got to get behind a slow semi. Well, if we didn't have to slow down, we probably could have got pretty close to 60. I'm gonna estimate probably 55, 56. But look here, we're behind this truck in the wind zone. I'm not getting slung around the road, truck beside me. You know, a lot of people get nervous in this situation. I'm handling it with one hand on the wheel. No problem. We'll hit the cruise control on this one, because that's something a lot of times on older RVs that don't work. And cruise control works, guys. So far, so good. I mean, guys, for a 19-year-old motorhome, this thing drives pretty darn good. Shift's good. We'll try the brakes when we get off the exit down here. Yeah, I'm hitting 65 just fine. I'm slinging a couple gravel from being in that gravel parking lot, but that's to be expected. Let's see, let's hit the brakes. Normally these Workhorses have got humongous brake pads and rotors. Usually got really good braking system. And steering wheel's not shaking like rotors need to be turned. I love the way the Allison transmission downshifts when you deaccelerate. Almost like it's a Jake brake, kinda, but without actually having one. It does a good job. But anyway, guys, I think it's a pretty good one. Come try it. Don't take my word for it. Come test drive it for yourself. Come out and visit with us. Give Shane a call or a text if you want to come out. Please, please call before coming to look. Somebody is going to scoop this one up very quickly for $29.9. Shane, what's your number one more time, buddy?
It's 423-347-8478 any time of the day.
Give us a thumbs up. Just hit that subscribe button. Thanks again for watching, and look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringo, Georgia.